Morning guys, I hope you're all well. I'm not too sure if you're going to be able to see me alright. Should be a little bit better now, I've got a little light on the top. It is 4:30, Tuesday the 3rd January, and we're just leaving where we sleep to head down to the yard. We've got like a parking area off site. Excuse me. I want to thank a few of you for your constructive comments, and also welcome to the channel, because they're new names that I haven't, well, I've seen them before in the channel, but I don't recall actually shouting them out. But anyway, Andrew Shortland, Steve Martin and Scott Brettley, I want to welcome you three to the channel. Andrew especially, I remember you, you told me about your incident that I won't repeat in the video. I just want to send my condolences, and you know, I did reply to your comments more personally. So yeah, we're heading over to the yard. We've got to be there for 3:30, so 4:30, 4:45 as said, so on time. Well guys, we are going to the lovely place called Northfleet. So we're going over the Dartford Crossing. It's approximately, or I should say precisely, 177 miles up. Been a while since I've been over the Dartford. I don't think I've actually done it for these. My loyal fans and anyone who's checked out my history will have seen that I've been over there quite a lot. Actually, I've been across it once now, I remember, to Belvedere. I used to go to Belvedere quite often with my last company. I've never been to this place before though, Northfleet. Looks like it's out towards where I used to go, along the A2. So we've just gone round Morning Glory. Sorry if that last clip was a little bit dark. Thought I'd try something with the camera pointing inwards at me while I was driving. Let me know if you think it was naff. So we got a big long stretch. Fortunately nothing was wrong, so we're out on time. I topped up my diesel anyway. Probably would have been okay, but I didn't want to risk it. It'll only cause embarrassment if I run out of fuel. Never want it to happen. Here's today's first bell end of the day. He must have finished his phone call now and decided that he wants to go over 50 mile an hour in the roadworks on the M1. I've just overtook him, and halfway down the trailer he must have looked up and stopped texting and put his foot down. But if he thinks he's squeezing in that gap, then he's a bit more of a retard than I actually thought. But we got Mr. Beco here. I don't know why he's hogging the middle lane. He's holding me back. But in a minute he's going to end up with this Audi up the inside of him as well, which isn't going to be good because this guy was faffing on his phone. So yeah, time to back off, I think. Oh dear, we're making good progress other than this. Go on then. Yeah, we're about 3 miles into the roadworks now. It's another 8. Well, we're limited to 50, and Eddie Stobot's limited to 45. What a beautiful sunrise! I don't know if the camera will do it justice, but it's a beautiful red into orangey, pastel-y colour. Absolutely stunning. It'd be even better when I haven't got a tanker's arse in front of me spoiling it, but never mind. Oh dear, we're just coming down. Where are we just coming down? Past the airport. I'm not waiting for the sign at all. We're coming past the A1 junction 23 of the M25. I knew that. We're making good progress. We had a small delay after Luton, actually. It was a bit further down. There'd been a broken down truck, and I just picked up the tail end of the queue as it was clearing up. The truck had been removed, so I just caught the arse end of the queue, and we managed to get through with minimal delay. We're still on target to make it on time. And there she is, poking her head above the shore. Don't know if you can see it now, but it's just starting to peek over the horizon while we're about to get cut up by this Skoda. One of the reasons I don't mind coming down to London is you catch the sun rising perfectly. Alright guys, this is the approach to the Dartford Crossing. I'm not 100%, but it might be its first appearance on the channel. The angle that the camera's at won't do it much justice, and you won't see much of the view. I might have gone over here with my head cam on. I must remember to do that next time. But basically this is the crossing over the Thames. I don't know why you want to get there, but carry on. Fortunately, since last time they've changed the speed limit now, because it's restricted to 50 mile an hour, but there'd been some roadworks up here. And when I was coming up from my last company full of beer, literally, there was a 30 mile an hour speed limit, and it was just a killer because you just can't get the momentum. But down to the, we're just starting, well, we're crossing the river now. To my right you've got, looking towards Belvedere and into central London, Canary Wharf in the distance. To the left you've got the sun, the blinding sun, and looking out towards the coast, and where I'm heading now actually, Gravesend, Chatham. If I remember, or if I get time tonight, I'll pop some statistics about the bridge in little news bulletins. Although if not, next time I go over, I'll record audio across the top. Don't know if anyone's seen in my channel, but I have got some bridges already that I've discussed in more detail and gave a few stats about. The Thelwall Viaduct and the Severn Bridge. So be sure to go and check those out if you're interested in a bit of history about the bridges. And we're coming down the other end now. I've stayed behind these faggots because I'm getting off in a mile or so. It's pointless trying to race them off the line. Fortunately we don't want to get off here. If we go into Belvedere we get off here, and it's, I mean it could be worse, but there's one of our guys over there on the island to the right, and it just gets absolutely gridlocked, I tell you. Really, really bad. Anyway, on to Northfleet. hoping I can get down here this way. Yep, there we go. I've already had some Google traps this morning. I ain't gonna get caught out by this one. Google tried sending me down a weight limit, so I had about a 5-minute detour to get back on. Basically, when I was coming, there was I got to a roundabout and it says go right at this roundabout, or there's a route that's 2 minutes slower to the left. And because I hadn't really scoped out the route, I didn't take the detour, and in hindsight I should have. Anyway, here we are. Well, it's 11:05 now. I've just about tipped my chilled load, 14 pallets altogether, but it took me so long because I had to wait a long time to check in, and then I've had to restack 3 pallets of hummus. We deliver them in mixed cases the majority of the time, so the flavours are all mixed up. So I've had to turn 3 mixed cases into 3 mixed pallets into 4 single itemed pallets. So now I've got to go back round and tip 8 pallets of ambient product, crumpets I believe, and other stuff as well. Bumped into an old friend of mine. I've reacquainted myself with him on Facebook. He knows who he is. I thought I upset him when he removed me off his Facebook, so I haven't spoke to him ever since. He unfriended me. And I've just bumped into him in the office over here, along with another one of his colleagues that I knew. And he's put my mind at rest knowing that I didn't upset him. And now we're friends again, yeah! It's 1 o'clock now. We're finally out to that place. Almost 4 hours altogether I was there. But never mind. I didn't have to wait long for the paperwork, luckily. We're making our way back up to the Dartford tunnel now. It's been on the channel quite a few times. And touch wood, should have a decent run up to Milton Keynes now and be there on time still. I think we've got around about 15 minutes to play with. Might be able to make out the crossing. Not sure though with the limited view of the camera. It is over there, trust me. So it looks like it's a decent approach. I've come into the right hand lanes. Just to avoid all the traffic for the people joining on and any of the there you go, there's someone there. They're going to separate that tanker by the looks. Looks like there's an oil tanker trying to squeeze through. Oh no, they might even be escorting that wide load. Yeah, there's a guy pulling a JCB, he's going to be escorted through. You know, because I don't even know. You probably get someone trying to overtake him. You know, he probably doesn't need an escort, but I guess health and safety at its best. Got warnings of a queue after the junction, but I'm guessing that's just because of the I think it's the A13 split just after the tunnel. There's roadworks and another junction that turn off, so I'm assuming that's what the issue possibly is. I'll soon find out. At least there isn't a massive tailback so far. So by using this tunnel, we're going to be in the correct lane to merge onto the 25 again. We won't have to filter across from the left. It'll give me a prime position to move across again and get into the middle lane to avoid everyone queuing to get off. But according to Google Maps, there isn't a queue ahead, but according to the gantry signs, there is. And by Google Maps, I mean my sat nav that I'm using, Google Maps, like. Well, this time I've scoped the way ahead. I've looked at Google, I've looked at my Truckers Atlas, so I'm all good. No unexpected weight limits this time. And now you can definitely see the bridge. Well guys, we're loaded in Milton Keynes now. It's a bit of a nickname as the city of roundabouts, and it fits that description quite right. While I was loading on the bay, I've had a look and moved my videos across so far for today, and I'm already approaching half an hour for the video, so just a quick little update now. I'm on the way back. Apparently there's been an accident on the way up on the M6. Oh, there's a Scania place there. With any luck, by the time I get up there, it'll be cleared and out of the way. I can't see much. There's another route possible, cutting across country to the M40, but being as I'm so close to the M1, I don't really want to do that. So yeah, I'll update you now with the end of the video and the outro, because it's going to be too long of a video else. So yeah, apologies for the slightly different outro for today's video. I've managed to cut quite a bit off, just a bit of me waffling on really. So anyway, I got the trailer back off and managed to get myself parked up by about 6:15. So it's a 14-hour shift, 604 kilometers altogether. Want to say hello to Trucker Chris 94. You managed to squeeze your comment in just before I started editing today's shift, and that looks like Mr. Fiesta guy's come back with a vengeance at the end of the day. He decided to overtake everyone like a blue-ass fly, and then sit behind another truck while I go back past him. So, not to worry. Thank you all for watching, and I'll just leave you with the last little bit of footage now when I disperse onto the M6 around the M6 toll and the M42 junction.